what I saw was that if I got 2 customers a week, I'd add $1,000 a month to my income each year. But if I built a team, all right, and I know it's not a perfect world. You know, I've been in 35 countries, 49 states. But if I recruited 5 people, and they in turn recruited 5 deep, and my distributors weren't the best, let's say they only averaged doing $100 a month in business each, my performance bonus alone would pay me $19,525 per month, $5,000 a month. I mean, $5,000 a week, $20,000 a month.
That's pretty
good. So I also saw if I got 6 who got 5 deep, that jumps to $46,650. Just like in Dubai, they have some bigger buildings than in a lot of other cities. All right. All right. The bigger the building, the bigger the foundation. Okay. Again, I spent a lifetime, 24 years of my life in construction. All right. So I saw that not only get that base in, you know, lead by example, go out and recruit people myself, but then duplicate that. All right. I met James back in '88 when he got into business, and he started doing the same thing. So what I see in a new country is you get far more support the first 3 years because the company is putting on so many events. But when I said, what are the income producing activities? Yeah, I'm not a congressman or senator. I don't want to look busy. I want to be productive. Okay. So my friend said sharing our product, sharing our business, and promoting events, getting people to events. And that's actually the #1 income producer, because 2 things happen when you go to an event. And the same thing happened to me. I saw a bigger picture. I saw more money here than I first thought. I saw it was going to happen with or without me. Fruits and vegetables make sense. They're never going to go out of style. Man's not going to quit screwing up the environment. Demand's only going to increase. Like James might have told you, 2015, 2016, 46-year-old company was our biggest 2 growth years. Okay, even though the company is 46 years old. Because today, when these younger folks are getting involved, you know, the age of my grandkids, my oldest grandson's 26. Okay, I got 2 that are 25. I have 3 that are 24, right on down. Right. Using social media, something James and I didn't have when we started. We still had cell phones. We still had pay phone booths. You know, when you go to the phone booth.
The Rolodex.
Okay. So it seems primitive today. So, but when I went to events, no disrespect to anybody, I saw average people at best making too much money. You know, and I said, that idiot's making money, I'll get rich. Okay, no disrespect to anybody. I think they see the same thing with me. Here the high school dropouts made $26 million. You know, how did you do that? I follow the system. You know, it's no different than if somebody goes to a gym, they want to get in shape, lose weight, then they need to follow the system. Both help change their diet. I think Juice Plus is the catalyst to that. And exercise. I just come from the gym just now. Okay, I would gym downstairs in my office. So when I was 58, 12 years ago, I started exercising. Okay,
hey, never too late, huh?
When I was 64, I ran a triathlon. I swam a mile, biked 26, run 10K.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I tell the grandkids, don't let the gray hair fool you, boys. Okay. Now, one of my grandsons, who's 16, last year at the age of 15, was the first wrestler. He's got a match tonight, Trevor, to be a 10-time consecutive state champion in the history of Georgia. He's the only one. All right.
Wow.
His brother is a state champion bull riding. The boy that just came in here, my second son, 2 of his granddaughters are the state champion competition cheerleading.
Wow.
I have a 5-year-old great-granddaughter who's first place in competition cheerleading. And I was never in sports. The only thing I ever ran from was blue lights. I didn't win all the races. As a teenager. All right. So what I saw here was I'm sharing a product, I'm sharing a business, and I'm getting people to events where they can see a bigger picture. All right. And what I see in Dubai, I was there at the pre-launch with James just on the 22nd of November. It was a pre-launch date.
And did you meet then? I think we met. We were all.
Yeah, we met. I met Bob briefly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I meet so many people that runs together with me. All right.
That's all right.
What I see now, and what I was sharing with some of my other new distributors there, was since we can't get customers, what I see the advantage is we have a 60-day month. We have all of December and January. Okay, when I look at the calendar, most of the months on my calendar are either 30 or 31 days. Okay, so you have a month time to qualify to win bonuses. So somebody starting today, let's say you brought 10 people into the business and they brought 5 each, and they brought 3 each, and they brought 2 each. And then on January 16th, when you can start ordering product, they just ordered the Juice Plus for themselves. That would put you all the way up to the 4th position, win you 6,900 dirham in bonuses. And the next 3 months, when they pay for the 2nd month, 3rd month, 4th month, it automatically qualified all the way to National Marketing Director. And in the next 3 months, you'd win another 70,000 dirham in bonuses. All right. So to me, again, fruits and vegetables make sense to people. This is going to happen anyway. So the ones that go to work now, my friend Jim Rohn, who's a personal development speaker, he says if you do more than you get paid for in the beginning, pretty soon they'll pay you more than you can do. I literally cannot put enough effort and time in to compensate for the pay they're giving me today. Okay, they used to mail us checks. Now they wire the money to your bank each month, which is a whole lot simpler, especially traveling. All right. I was going to Europe, my wife and I bought 20 acres next door, had a house built, and give it to my mom. I was a bad teenager. I owed it to her. Okay. I said, Mom, we're going to the UK. I said, my check will come. This is what the envelope will look like. Here's my deposit slip. My check was $111,000 that month. When I come home, she went and deposited it. She said, Bobby, this can't be legal. They're going to put you in prison. It's not worth it. She was born in 1921. Okay.
Yeah.
She grew up in a whole different, when she was 10 years old, she was in the middle of the Depression, for 10 years. All right. So she grew up in the 1930s. So she grew up in a totally different era. She didn't know why anybody legally would pay me this much money. She didn't understand this business. Now, she was proud of me and all that, okay. But I said, no, Mom, I've straightened out. This is legal. I'm not going to prison. But there's, again, at the beginning, I didn't see the money I'm making today. All right. What I saw in the beginning was if I built a team, okay, I thought I could get to 5,000 a month. Okay. By my 8th month, I was making $50,000 a month. Okay. Now, again, if you do more than you get paid for in the beginning, pretty soon they'll pay you more than due. So I put that massive. What I would do now, what I'm recommending to the people I'm bringing into business, is and I can send you a Dubai marketing plan where it's simplified, where you can understand.
No, we've got that already, Bob. So Adele and I have already been through that. Yeah, he's got that.
Okay.
You remember that, Adele, obviously.
Yes, but if you have like an electronic version, you can email it. It will be okay for
That'd
me.
be great. Yeah. Have you got it on electronic, Bob?
Yeah, I've got it on a PowerPoint. I've redone it on a PowerPoint where I even got where you can what the profit you make for each position for each product.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Great.
And it's not a lawyer form. It's where you and I can understand it. Right.
Absolutely.
So what I did on the airplane flying home, since I had 20 hours, I do paperwork on the airplane because when I'm home, I want to be with the grandkids and do different things like that. So I do all my trainings, putting all those together when I'm flying. And flying to Dubai, you have plenty of time to do lots of training.
Absolutely.
All right. So I can, if you'll my email, if you got a pencil there, is BUR.
Hang on, just 1 second. Okay,
BUR 6674.
D.
B like boy, UR, then the number 6674, 6674
Okay.
at AOL.com.
At
AOL. You remember American Online? AOL.
it still exists.
Somewhere, someone still owns it.
My Kurt Baker tells me, Bob, he says that's outdated. Get a new one, but I haven't done it.
Yeah, get a Gmail, man.
It's very simple to remember.
Cool. Okay, got it.
Okay, so if you'll email me when I get off this call here, I'll have my son forward you both. Don't give this marketing plan out. Keep it for your team. All right, it's going to give you an advantage. So I'm just putting it out for my team to build towards the 14th of January. So I'm coming over. My wife and I are coming over. Let me get my calendar here. We arrive 11:30 at night on the 5th of January.
Okay, great.
Okay, so because I want to help you get the biggest team possible together before the 14th. So when it kicks off on the 14th, your team starts ordering. You'll get multiple promotions, and hopefully we can have them in position to do the same thing. That will you'll be in the first group of national marketing directors in the entire country. You'll be a leader from the very beginning.
Okay.
So that's my plan. So what I'm sharing right now, the company's solid, the product makes sense. We're the most thoroughly researched product of its kind in the world. All right. We're Coke and there's no Pepsi, is what I tell people.
Actually, I was telling James earlier, I was looking for different groups on Facebook and so on, and I came across a group, surprisingly, a group that was Juice Plus Testimonials. And that group alone was 225,000 people. Are you with me, James?
I can't remember seeing it. Well, I mean, look, there's so many different groups. I've not come across that.
Yeah.
Is that on Facebook or? On
Facebook, yes.
Yeah.
And all these guys are just giving their experiences with Juice Plus.
Right. I've seen, I don't make health claims, but I've seen people's lives change dramatically, whether it was physical health challenges, whether it was they wanted to just get healthier and get in shape, lose weight and stuff like this. Again, I think it was a catalyst to changing my diet. I eat almost all fruits and vegetables and salad. I eat a lot of salmon. I eat a little bit of chicken. I eat almost no red meat anymore. And prior to this, I was a typical construction worker that, ate hot dogs and, all the junk food. I was at McDonald's and all that stuff. I haven't had a soda in 15 years.
Wow.
I don't go to fast foods anymore. And it wasn't a challenge with the Juice Plus. I didn't realize how my diet had changed, but I had a friend come visit me about 8 years after I started Juice Plus. And I hadn't seen this friend in probably 25 years. We went out to dinner. And he said, "What the hell are you ordering?" Okay. My diet had changed so much. He said, "Are you some kind of health nut?" Blah, 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 all this stuff. And I said, people say, "Well, I don't want to be 70. Everybody 69 does." Okay. Well, I remember when I was a teenager, I said, "I don't want to be 80, but once you're 79, you want to be 80." As long as you're healthy. As long as you're healthy, you can still. I have an 86-year-old woman in my business, Hazel. She's coming to Dubai for the opening.
Wow.
She's full of life. She says the reason I take my fruits and veggies is so I don't become one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And she says, and when I wake up in the morning, everything works and nothing hurts. And she's 86 years old, coming to Dubai to expand her business. Okay, she's a great customer.
Okay, I think one of the key elements. I understand the concept. I understand. I totally understand it. I understand the business side. I understand the benefit side, and like when I met James, I'm not kind of like a supplement type of guy, but I believe in the when I sat at those presentations and I saw the whole thing about being totally organic, totally natural, only fruit and vegetables elements inside, with no additives, no bad stuff that we eat natural bad stuff. It's and so I totally agree with the whole thing. Now there is a strategy and everything. I think you guys have the experience, and you've been through maybe mistakes that and I think the best way to do this is how to profile your team and how to target your right team members, not to waste time on people that are going to waste your time at the end of the day.
Right. This is the people I look for. Dissatisfied people with good work habits. And I don't prejudge. 2 different women in my business are filthy rich. One got involved because of the mission. One got involved for recognition. Her husband's real famous in the financial industry. So she's not Judy, she's Ron's wife. Okay? And they're very happily married. We're very happily married. They have 5 children like Sue and I. But she wanted some recognition. So people get involved for different reasons. But again, what I look for people is good work habits, somewhat dissatisfied. I was dissatisfied. I had no residual income. I had no retirement income. And I joke with people, the fellow that came after me wasn't after my charming personality. I've got a master's degree. It was my work habits. I'd work 6 and 7 days a week all my life. My dad had 6 wives. My mom had 4 husbands. I had a real terrible childhood. And we grew up real dirt poor. And I don't want to get you a sad story, but when I quit school and helped my mom make some extra money and stuff, and just worked my whole life, then I got married, had all those kids, was working 6 and 7 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day. I was looking for some kind of secondary income. I never thought it would turn into, I'm honest with you, I never thought I'd make the money I'm making today. I mean, it's obscene how much they pay me today. But I saw this as a vehicle to financial freedom, whether it was an extra $2,000, $3,000 a month, or a great full-time career change, or you wanted to get rich with it. And I think most people at the beginning see the part-time opportunity, and the more events they get to, and the more they lead, but I think leading by example, doing what you want others to do is the key. I heard Ron say one time, you can't teach what you don't know. You can't know what you don't do. So you must do to know and know to teach. Right? So I think that when I watch my different distributors around the world, the ones that lead by example, I'm looking for people to do this with me, not for me. Okay? And then the other thing is personal growth. So I'm not a big reader. I've read 37 books in 70 years, okay? And most of them since I turned 40. I read 2 by the time I was 40, okay? I read what I call self-help books, John Maxwell, Jim Rohn, and I listen to CDs like that. So I think personal growth and leading by example are the 2 things that help change my life. Okay, and again, the reason some people don't like network marketing, if you would, a typical network marketer says this to you: James, will you do what I won't do to make me rich? Now they word it differently, but that's what your friend hears. rather than, this is what I'm doing. Love you, have you join the team and do it with me. Without being rude, I'm doing it without you. This is the vehicle to financial freedom for the average person. If you're above average, you got above average opportunity. And again, I was willing to go out massively, and particularly in Dubai right now. You have approximately 61 days now. Today's the 1st of December. You got 61 days to the end of January to build a 1-month bonus program. So you could literally go from franchise partner to DD, to SDD, to sales coordinator, or even beyond in that, but at least the sales coordinator in that time. You'd win 6,900 dirham in bonuses. You'd go from 10% to 20% profit. And I tell people, you don't have to be good with numbers. Let me explain this. 20% is better than 10. That's all you have to say. It's real simple arithmetic. Okay. You'd have a team in place if you did this, if you went out and shared this opportunity. And James and I are willing to do training calls, team calls with you prior to when I get over there or when James gets over there. And we're going to have people on the ground that are working the whole time. All right. So again, I saw this was going to happen with or without me. I see Dubai as a hub to spread through the entire Middle East and part of the Pacific Rim. So people that work hard this first 12 months and build a big business in Dubai, as these other countries open throughout the Middle East, India and all that, and then into the Philippines and such as that, your business will spread there even if you don't go. Your team members will be spreading your business for you. Now, I like meeting the different people, seeing the different places. So I personally like going there, and I like watching people's lives change. Okay, in 29 years, I mean, when I met James, he was in his 20s. Okay, of course I was younger too. So the company's rock solid. The product makes sense. Most thoroughly researched product of its kind in the world. A simple system. It's going to happen with or without you. For 365 dirham a year, you own your own franchise. I call it a poor man's franchise or the average person's best shot. Okay, I couldn't afford a McDonald's franchise, or Burger King or Wendy's or whatever, but anybody could do this.
True.
And you can start part-time. With American baseball, I said you can steal second base but still leave one foot on first. You can keep doing what's paying the bills but keeping you broke. And so I'm working full-time on my job, and I'm working part-time to make a fortune. And then pretty soon my part-time income so far exceeded my full-time income, I left my job and went full-time. So, and then I think three-way calls are effective. So if you had prospects there, you could put them on calls with James or I, and then we'd get to know them a little bit before we come over there in January and start working with your team.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I mean, I already have prospects. I mean, not prospects. People that I know that they will do good. They will be good parts of the team. People who are young, who need the money, who work very hard.
Yeah.
And I have few of them already in mind. I just need to sit down and put down my whole list and kind of tick the boxes and go after them. And once I have all the people interested, I probably would like you guys to do a presentation or to do a conference call, a webinar, I would say.
Yeah, well, that's interesting you say that, because we're just about to start doing a Zoom presentation, very likely once a week on a Tuesday evening, your time, 8 o'clock. So the first one will be on this coming Tuesday. And it may take us a while to get it rolling properly, but whatever happens, it will be very, very good right from word go. And we will show the products and the business, and we'll have some stories as well. And so that will be something that people can plug into. So, Bob, what else would you, if you were in Adele's position, what sort of information would you be sending people to pique their interest in terms of what we've got here?
You can send them to the Juice Plus website. The Juice Plus website for Dubai is not open yet. I believe it's going to open on the 14th of January. Now, you can send them to James or mine. You can bob.juiceplus.com is my Juice Plus website. Now, when people go there, they can click on the research. They can, they can see different aspects of the product. Now, of course, on my website, when we first open a country, we only come in with part of the products. Here are the Juice Plus capsules and the complete powder. Later, we'll add gummies, we'll add different products that are not there initially. So when you go to my website, you'll be able to see all the products, but you need to tell your people, again, when a country first opens, we just start, but they can see all the research, they can see anything they need to see about the product on that website.
Yeah. And I can send you that, Adele. I can send you that link, or I can send you my one. But Bob, and what else would you say would be of real interest for people on that website? Looking at the science, of course.
The science, and different people want different amounts of information. Some of my doctor friends want all the clinical studies and all that. I could give a hoot. So different people need different amounts of information. But if you go to this site, I tell my friends, you can get as little or as much information as you want from clinical research. And I'm honest with you, I don't understand all that clinical research. I understand that it proves that our product is what we say it is and does all the things we say, but I couldn't explain the studies. All right. And also, I show them both the part-time and full-time opportunity. And I'll send you the PowerPoint on the marketing plan. And we'll set up a time where we can go through that. We can do it next Tuesday night if James likes.
Yeah.
I can go through the marketing plan on that presentation Tuesday night.
That'd be great.
I made it, when the company prints out their handout for the marketing plan, I don't care which country you're in. I don't care if you understand it as much as James or I do. It's hard to understand their printed version. So I simplify it so particularly new people can understand it better. But some of the language they use, new people don't understand what they're talking about when they say generations or different terminology. Okay. So I'll explain that on the call, and I have a
And then what we can do is we'll record that call because that's a great thing with Zoom. We can record it. And then, Adele, you would have that as a resource. So
yes, and you can use it to.
They're really valuable. Obviously, not to everyone, but if someone's saying, "Look, this looks interesting," you could say, "Look, let me send you this recording." It'll probably take you about half an hour to watch it, but once you've looked at this, you'll get it.
Absolutely,
we'll do that. So, Bob, what else would you... Go on, Adele. Say go.
No. When we say I start having a team. Are these people? Do I sign them up just like you signed me up, James, or is it people? I don't know if I even got a link for. Do I sign them up like kind of like a commitment or a sign up on the website, or how does it? What do I do?
You sign them up in exactly the way, Bob. Why don't you say
Yeah. If they go to my.juiceplus.ch/UAE. Mm-hmm. You type in your distributor number, then they click on it, and then they'll call for them to put in their information, and they sign up and become a distributor, what they call a franchise partner in the UAE.
All right.
So what you want to do is once they sign up with you, then they can sign up people with them. So what would be a perfect world is if you could get 5 or 10 signed up, and they in turn could do the same thing, and they in turn did the same thing, even if it was just 3 deep. And then when we come over in January, prior to the launch, we'll be doing training so that face-to-face they'll understand it even better.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think it'll cause more of a sense of urgency. They'll go out and get more people in the 10 days prior to the launch. And then on the launch day, like I say, if you have 10 and they have 5 each, and they have just 3 or 2 each, when they all order their Juice Plus just for personal consumption, the total volume will take you past the 4th position. So that will qualify for your those bonuses. It'll put you at a higher percentage of earning. When I sell a person, and I'm brand new today, James becomes my customer. I get 3 promotions by the 2nd month. When he makes his 2nd installment payment, I get that bigger commission on, even though I sold it as a franchise partner. When he makes his 2nd payment, I'm a sales coordinator, so I'm getting 20% of the 2nd payment, even though I only got 10% of the first payment.
I understand.
Besides the bonuses, it increases my commission percentage per customer as well. So to me, to have a bigger team in place signed up, you signing yours up, them signing theirs up, and so on, prior to the 14th of January, I'm coming over on the 5th, my wife and I do the business together. She had rotator cuff surgery, so she wasn't able to make this last flight, which she's doing great. She'll be there. And James knows my wife very well. He's known her 28 years.
Amazing woman, yeah.
All right. So we'll be there teaching how to more effectively market the product, how more effectively build and train your team. But in the meantime, showing these numbers that we'll show next Tuesday night on James's Zoom presentation will help them understand the potential, so they'll be able to show it better. If you get customers, this will happen. If you build a team, this will happen. Building a team multiplies your income. Building customers adds to your income. You need to do both. But so many people don't realize the value of building a team as well as just getting customers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And go on, Adele.
Go ahead.
No.
I got 100%, which means that the race is on, I would say, because
you're right.
Every day counts today, because you don't know how people. Say it again.
You're burning daylight. That's an expression I today. What you do or what you don't do in the next 60 days to the end of January can affect your life forever.
Absolutely. And like I said, I have already a few people in my mind that would be really, really good part of the team as franchisees themselves, because I know they are very active in networking and social media. They're people that are not starving, but they're doing okay. I mean, Dubai has become a very expensive place to live in, and everybody's looking for that extra cash.
And that's another thing I say when I'm talking to people. I say, how would you like to make an extra X amount of money? Okay, I don't say how would you like to make $1,000 a month. I'm using U.S. numbers now, $500 or $5,000. I say, how would you like to make it extra? That's what I saw at the beginning. I never thought I'd be full time. I thought I'd do this part time and I'd have some extra money every month. Again, and the more I did it, the bigger picture I saw. I said, there's a whole lot more here than my sponsor told me. Okay, my sponsor didn't see as big a picture as I did. In fact, I made it to national marketing director before my sponsor did. Okay. I went to him. I said, Dave, wake up. I said, you're leaving a lot of money on the table here. I said, there's a whole lot more here. I said, you want to get a minimum of 5 working lines. That's a key. And then also teaching that, duplicating that. People say, how did I get 15 grandkids? I had 5 sons first.
Exactly. Good. I think it's all clear. If you would send me that presentation, that would be helpful.
Yeah. So if you can, will you just email? If you could email Bob, he'll send that back to you.
Yeah, I'll send him a quick email saying hello.
Yeah, that'd be good.
when I get off this, Levi, what's your email? Okay, if you go, send it to this one too. Levi Burdick.
Say it again. Spell it.
Levi, just like the blue jeans. Okay.
Okay.
Burdick, Burdick,
Okay.
at gmail.com.
Oh, he got the
There's a
Gmail.
That's my second son. He's the father of 6 of my grandkids.
Wow.
And he's got a couple of grandkids.
Already?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's 44. And we live in the South.
Okay.
He runs my office and does all my technical stuff.
Hey, Bob, are you going to come?
Bob?
We've lost Bob, I think.
No, he'll come back. I think something else was interrupting him, and maybe some. He's back.
Is your email james@sandersonselect.co.uk?
Yeah, you got it. Yep.
I CC you on it. Just
okay, perfect. And then I'll send you the.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
I'm getting in the shower at my next call.
Bob? He's got another call coming in somewhere, I don't know. And then what I'll do is I'll send you the link to the website. Bob, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
So you just got a bit of interruption there with another call. Yeah.
Yeah. Sue called me on another line and somebody else buzzed in. So you got Levi's info there.
Yeah, we've got the info, yeah. So we're going to...
If you both email him real short, he'll send it straight away to you.
Yeah.
I already emailed him, so he should get the email in a couple of seconds.
Yeah,
okay.
That's good. And then Bob, okay, yeah, so we got the Zoom on Tuesday. We'll do that. And then, are there any videos that you recommend that Adele might find interesting or useful? What are the best videos that you use?
There's one or two. I'll get those to you.
Yes. Whatever you think is useful or help people click faster than what.
Right.
Just please share those with me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get Levi to send those as well. I'll send the numbers first, then I'll send those.
Numbers and the videos. Yeah. Cool. That's fantastic. And of course, the other thing that's very interesting about this, Adele, is as soon as we go through January the 14th, and as soon as it's open, then all your team can then start sponsoring internationally as well.
Right.
So you suddenly go not just UAE, people will know people in the US, Canada, UK, all across Germany, France, where you know people. So the more people that we have, suddenly the bigger explosion we get.
Absolutely. Actually, I was thinking even to make it as an incentive for my own staff,
Yeah.
Right.
Because I have staff that come from Brazil, from Russia, so they all have like people everywhere,
Right. Now, the thing is although people will be able to buy product in Brazil and Russia, we can't build the business there yet. So it's only North America, Canada, US, Canada, and then Europe, Dubai, and Australia, and New Zealand, really, at the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Europe, all Europe, right?
All of Europe. And obviously France, because you know a lot of people in France, don't you?
Europe, not including Eastern Europe, I would assume. Just
Poland, yes, Poland, but nowhere else in.
No Ukraine, for example.
No Ukraine, unfortunately, not yet. No, but the product we will be able to sell there, not quite yet. But the business we can only build in US, Canada, Europe. Obviously UAE, and then across the Arabic Middle East. Israel is on right now, and then we got Australia and New Zealand.
We don't want to talk too much about that in Dubai.
I've got 2 passports because of that. I'm going to be a little bit careful,
If they're in Saudi Arabia and they have a UK or UAE bank account and address, they can sign up as a distributor in Saudi if they have the bank account in the UAE and an address.
Right. Just like what John did.
Yeah, because John, who is a Dell sponsor, lives in Cairo, but he's got a bank account in UAE.
Right. Yeah, there you go. And they're going to ship to Egypt, Saudi, and a few other countries from the Dubai.
From the UAE.
Right.
Yeah,
now,
which is
US,
not
by April next year, you'll be able to order products from the U.S. shipped anywhere in the world. Where we don't have business, you can still get customers. Like James is saying, Brazil, South America, Africa, and different places. There's only a few places that the U.S. won't be able to send to. We're still dealing with Trump.
Let's not get into that.
We better not say anything more about that because this is being recorded. So,
yes, great.
All right, I don't want to take up all your time tonight, but you got my contact information. If you need anything, let me know, and then I'll get those numbers to you, and then we'll be doing the call on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
11 a.m. your time, Bob, which is your time, 8 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, this is the right time because before it will be a bit hectic. I think it works for everybody around this time.
Yeah. And we picked Tuesday because Thursday is like the day before the weekend and all that. Yeah.
It is the weekend. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tuesday is better.
Tuesday, good. Cool.
All right.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Well done, Adele. That's great. Well done. Thank you, Bob, very much indeed.
Okay, and look forward to seeing you again in January on the 5th when I come over.
Very good. Thank you so much, Bob, and talk to you on Tuesday. I'll wait for your email. Some material.
Yeah, and I'll send you both the recording so you've got this. So if you need to look at it again or go back over it again, you've got this as a recording as well. Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
He's gone. Okay, Adele.
He's gone already.
Yeah,
he's quick. So, while I'm having you, if you're not in a hurry, I'll ask you a couple of questions.
Of course, yeah.
So, for me, I have like maybe right now out of my mind is like 4 people that could be really good. So what I do is I'm gonna meet them on one-on-one starting tomorrow. Yep. And explain to them, take the goodies that you left me and the videos and all the material.